Сохранение. Текс. Так, вот, все. Вроде ничего не должно лагать.
Technology away.
Так, снова задание. Дан. Это вчера смотрел. Эй. Краденый баллонник, сепаратиста. Ставки провианта. Все, оно у меня и включено.
You do know that technology is banned here.
Вот туда. Грибочек. Эй, ты куда прыгнул? Ну-ка, мостовой звук. Нет, да. Ай. Громкость эффектов, чё?
Why are you messing with technology?
Вот, наверное, там наверх. Пойдем посмотрим. Новые технологии, говорит, у него. Он пользуется технологиями.
So, and what is your crime?
What?
Это что?
I am Warlord Ragnar, patron of this berserker settlement, while Master Thorold is on pilgrimage. Anyone who commits a crime must answer to me. Emissaries from the other communities also have to speak to me first. So, are you an emissary? Why are you here? Speak.
Я и дезертир, честно говоря, не задал я никто рассказывать.
I am an Alb defector. My people tried to kill me, and I'm seeking refuge.
Ah. You survived an Alb execution? Even if that is true, then you marched straight into the lion's den. So you had better think very carefully about your next answer. Again, what exactly do you want here?
I need
Мне
information.
нужна информация.
So you're a seeker. Everyone who wants to move freely in my city must contribute. So if you want to be tolerated here, you must follow my rules. These rules are very simple. If you harm the Berserker community, you will pay. If you serve the community, you will receive fair compensation for it. I hope we understand one another.
Понял,
Because
я
if
понял.
not, you will have to answer to me. Is that clear?
Doesn't sound like I have a choice.
No. Heed my advice, and you will find the Berserkers to be good hosts. Is there anything else?
Надеюсь. Так, что там? Предположим, я вам помогу.
Let's assume I help you out.
Yes?
What kind of special tasks would you have for me?
Special tasks? Why would you figure that I need someone who can do more than just the usual?
Because I see what's going on here.
Is it that obvious that we have some problems here in Goliath?
Конечно, видно.
Yes, it's apparent.
Уж не будем ему
I have to
грубить.
admit, I underestimated you. At least you're observant. But it also takes guts to confront me. So you really want to help us out?
Yes.
There are many things to be done. Our people are dedicated, but we still have supply shortages. Food, medicine, machine parts, and other equipment. There are too few cultivators in the fields. Speak to the people here, and they can tell you where your skills are best used. Earn their trust, and you may earn mine. And if you're planning to join us, then I will have a very special task for you. A lot of people come to me, looking to join us, to climb the ranks. You look like you have ambition. If you earn my trust, you'll go far here.
Примитивные союзники. Так, что-то спросить. Где мне достанет
Where can I buy
броню
armor like
твоей?
yours?
You can't simply buy a warlord's
Ну, я
armor.
вождем-то не хочу
You don't even
становиться.
have the rank of a cultivator, let alone that of a warrior. And you want warlord's armor?
Why not?
Slow down, friend. First prove to me that you would be a good cultivator. So, make yourself useful in the city, and we can talk about better armor for you.
Задание новое повалили. Ну-ка, что там? Что он за
Master
человек?
Thor. What kind of man is he?
Thorold is not here at the moment. The warlords are in charge of the day-to-day running, though all owe their allegiance to him, the Pilgrim. He has taken it upon himself to go into retreat, to seek the answers we need for Edan to survive. His knowledge of magic is superior to anyone's. If there is any person capable of solving the problems we face, It is the pilgrim.
Так, кто упинал, что насчет поддержки?
Do you think the Berserkers can stop the Alps from conquering Edan?
The Berserkers raised Edan from wasteland to forest. This is our home, and we will hold it.
Когда люди сражаются за свой дом, они сражаются до
War takes
конца.
its toll. The clerics fought us, the outlaws have raided us, and now we must face the elves. But the Berserkers' roots run deep into the ground here. And we have something to fight for. With magic, with self-belief and hard steel, we have returned as many dead elves to Zakor as they have left Berserkers dead and dying here. Cormag, Angrim, and myself will see the Berserkers stand firm. Talk to Angrim if you want to know more.
Понятно. Где нам найти
Where can I
Ангрия?
find Angrim?
Look for him in the Warriors' Quarter, near the Mana Shrine.
Where is the warrior quarter?
That would be near the Mana Shrine. If you wish to find something in Goliath, take your feet out of the door and find someone else to be your tour guide.
Ты упомянул, что мне придется выполнить какое-то особое
You
поручение.
said something about a special job if I want to join you.
Correct. Then listen well. You must have sensed it out there, that things are changing, that something is happening. If we are going to survive and prosper, if we're to stand a chance against the elves, I need to know what's going on there. That's where you come in. I need information about the other factions. Any information would be useful. But if you could bring me a report from the fort
Наверное,
in
это было бы
Tabar,
бесценно.
that would be very useful. So, be it the outlaws, a trip to the Dome City in Abessa, or word from the clerics in Ignadon, I need information. Bring me a report from at least 2 cities.
Путь в далекие края. Это будет
That's a
непросто.
lot to ask.
You know your way around the wastelands. You've survived out there. So you have the skills I need. Plus, you aren't one of us. So you can blend in better with the other people. So if you want to join us,
Сразу все раскрыл.
the journey will have dangers. But if you stick to the path, you should reach the other cities alive. So, what will it be? Will you prove yourself? Impress me, and you will earn not just Elexit, but favor,
Почти
promotion,
повышение.
honor. We don't trust the secrets of our magic to just anyone. If you want such rewards, you need to earn them.
А что насчет поддержки
About
имел в
my
виду?
support. I don't work for free.
Nor should you. A man must know his value.
Then you will pay me?
You will get paid for the tasks you're given.
You could pay more.
A man should know his value. You will get paid, and you should be satisfied with the rewards you're given. No one will cheat you here. But you should not expect charity.
Понятно. Я могу сделать что-нибудь еще?
Is there anything else that I can do for you?
You seem to take this seriously. That's good. Since I can't pass off my duties onto you, you will have to make yourself useful in another
Ну
way.
все, ладно,
The
понял.
cultivators are constantly bothering me with their requests. That needs to stop. Oh, and Erdor hasn't sent back any reports from the World Heart lately. Find out if he's all right, and if he needs anything. As you can see, there's always something to do here.
Всегда есть чем заняться. Где находится сердце мира?
Where is the World Heart?
To the south of Goliath,
Город
down the
Голиафа.
path.
Дальше по дороге.
Chances are he's just busy tending to it. But
Находится
I don't
сердце.
want to leave that to chance. We cannot afford for anything bad to happen to it.
Все, я понял, в принципе. понял, я тебя понял. Ты тут главный, я должен у тебя работать. Но ты мне будешь бабосики за это давать.
You should come with me. See something more than Goliath.
With all the wounded there are these days, we can hardly keep up.
That's
Ладно,
more
я
of a
с ним
reason.
потом, может, поговорю. Слушай, а у меня, наверное, есть что приготовить. Жареное мясо. Да, приготовим все. Ну. Тут... Пригодится. Так. Бухает. Колдрим. Так, а нам по карте-то дальше, по-моему, что-то уже. Да. Нам узнать сейчас. А потом будем по другим заданиям мытарствовать. Вот, наверное, ты стоишь. Нет, это воин. Ты тоже воин. Слушай, он выглядит благороднее тебя. Смотри, выседает. Тоже сесть, что ли? Ангрим. Жрут, пьют. А говорят, хавки нету.
Another one? I swear if security had been this lax in the days of Eric Eisenfaust, we'd all be clerics. What are you seeking here, stranger? Safety? A new start? Meaning? All those things can be offered to those who accept our laws.
Who are you?
My name is Angram. It is my duty, along with the other warlords, to ensure the laws are kept and the Berserker way preserved. We offer protection to those from outside who understand that Edan is working to help Magalan. Stick to the laws, respect our ways, and you will find Goliath welcoming. Break the laws, show contempt, and punishment will follow. You will have a fair chance here if you understand that.
Ну-ка, в чем заключаются законы Берсерка?
What are the Berserker laws?
They were laid down by Amrek, who founded the Berserkers. They put people before war, before machines. The only thing above us is law. So says the first article that forbids anyone from preaching of gods or machines. The second law says pure Elex is a curse on Magalan. All pure Elex and technology made from it is forbidden and must be placed in the pit. Our third law states that world hearts are sacred. No damage can be done to them or their seedlings. The fourth law says mana must be preserved. Nature can purify Elex. This has given us the gift of magic, and we must use it sparingly. The fifth law states all free people are equal. All must be given protection when it is asked for. All may repent their ways and join the Berserkers. Now, as a warlord, it is my job to keep the laws in the Pilgrim's name. So, I welcome you, incomer.
Здорово. Так, кто определяет наказание?
Who decides the punishment?
One of the warlords, or all three of us. I hope you don't have cause to find out.
Warlords? I thought you wanted peace.
None of these wars were started by berserkers. There were always those who want to take or destroy. So, we must defend what we believe in. Peace always comes at a price.
Не, подробнее про закон меня прислала Синда.
Cinda sent me.
Cinda? Is there another problem with food supplies?
She hasn't received the resupply she needs, and nobody seems to know when she will.
Didn't Jorah sort this out? Or has his failure to fix things become my problem?
Ну при чем тут Йора?
What does Yora have to do with this?
Jorah was supposed to have sorted this out. Once more, it comes back to me to resolve this directly. Then, there won't be any more escorts for the deliveries. The last group I sent were killed by a troll. We haven't more men to lose that way.
Твоих людей
A
перебил
troll
трое.
killed your men?
Good men. I've fought beside some of them. Being eaten alive was not the fate they deserved. I'll not send more men to their deaths. We have scant enough as it is. Cinda will have to deal with this problem herself. Tell her it is time she called on one of the other clans for help. The Ison clan will no longer risk lives for fish and meat.
Вот смотри, а. А ты еще... Ладно, я с тобой потом еще вернусь и поговорю. Сейчас пока не будем. Я так понимаю, мне надо вернуться обратно и сказать. Да. И сказать. Слушай, он послал тебя. Ох, чувствую я, что придется мне разобраться с этим троллем. Но вот как это сделать, это уже вопрос. Запрещено, украду, получу по мордам. А я не вор.
Nothing we can do will end this war.
Someone has to do something.
Здорово. Журналист.
That guy wouldn't know his ass if a troll ripped it off and showed it to him. That is pretty suspicious.
Сильно, давай поболтаем. Я поговорил с Ангримом.
I spoke to Angram.
Oh, great, thank you. Someone who is prepared to do something. When will the deliveries come?
They won't. The men Angram sent to the valley are dead.
And is he going to send more? No, wait. Let me guess. We don't have warriors to spare chasing farmers. How does he expect me to get supplies if he can't? He's got a host of warriors he can assign. I'm one person behind a counter.
Я могу сходить.
I could go for you.
You? Well, I appreciate the offer, but if his men were killed, I can't ask you to go alone. Besides, it's not one delivery I need. It's regular supplies, and a lot of them. If the Ison clan won't help, one of the others will have to. Would you speak to Ragnar, warlord of the Hooded Crows, or Cormag of the Hammer clan? I'll have to hope that one of them can understand why this is so important.
Новая сделка. Это игра Elex. Там написано снизу. Ну-ка, ты можешь меня чему-нибудь научить?
Teach me something.
Of course.
Здесь вы можете потратить очки обучения, чтобы изучить новые навыки, но лишь в том случае, если ваш харизма это позволяет. Опытный охотник. Но мне даже бабосиков не хватает. Поэтому ладно. Так, по карте. То есть этот сверху. Да, они оба, в принципе, сверху. Почапали обратно. Это что-то типа Сань-Готики. Если ты раньше слышал такую игру, то это вот что-то типа нее. РПГ. Надо было у них будет спросить, что они там трындят, у них проблемы какие-то, типа, порешать не могут. А я тут бегаю такой, весь в работу ищу. Дурас, ты тут тресси. Стражник, ты стражник тут, что ли? Точно, сидит тут, знаешь, Кормак. Ну давай поговорим, Кормак.
Welcome, incomer. I hope you are being treated well. Goliath has always opened its doors to those who need shelter. But these are hard times, and war grows suspicions. As for me, I think the free people should work together in this war with the elves.
Меня тут ждут неприятности.
Will I have trouble here?
It will mostly be talk. People gossip about incomers. If you want the people here to trust you, then help them. Once they do, they will open their doors to you. You will have a place to stay. A chance to become one of us. And they will likely reward you for your trouble. We berserkers believe in second chances. It's your choice whether you take that chance or not.
Ты кто, дядя?
Who are you?
I am Cormag, warlord of the Hammer clan. Each of the clans has its own calling, and ours is magic. A gift given to us in our time of need. Proof that this planet needed a guardian, and that it chose us. We can channel power through our bodies, and battle the machines of the clerics. The power mana gives us seems limitless. And yet, it seems so normal now, doesn't it? It's hard to remember that magic is only a generation old. We have only just started our study of it. And the Hammer clan has made that study our purpose.
Синди нужна твоя помощь,
Cindy
друг.
needs your help.
More trouble with the supplies? What can I do to help?
She needs people to collect the food deliveries.
I thought Angram had sent men to do that.
Их всех перебили. Их убили тролль.
The men he sent are dead. They were attacked by a troll.
And more will die if our men aren't fed. Still, if Angram is worried about sending men, then there must be a real danger. I will send men to help Cinder. But if they're to go out there, then I want to improve their odds of survival. We recently captured some movement detectors from the clerics. They're being stored in the pit, ready for the Elex to be taken out of them. Get me one of those movement detectors, and I will give Cinder the help she wants.
Isn't taking technology from the pit against the law?
Sometimes, laws must be broken for problems to be fixed. Get me that detector, and I will help Cinder. Those are my terms.
Как мне обойти охранника?
How do I get past the pit guard?
It's not for me to encourage the use of technology. But you could use those jump jets of yours to go over the wall and drop down into the gully from above. You'll have to scout it out to find the safest route. That would be a safer and more acceptable route than harming the guard. I'm sure someone as resourceful as you can figure something out that avoids bloodshed.
Ладно. Давай, родной. Подставить ты меня хочешь. Чувствую. Рагнар, датчики движения. Сейчас к Рагнару схожу еще. Этот хер хочет меня подставить прям. Гламурненько живете в каком-то розовом цвете. Нихера себе из фонтана выбил, а? Меня прислала Синда.
Cinda sent me here.
Further problems with the supply run? The warlords discussed this, and the Ison clan promised to see to the deliveries.
The Ison clan are refusing to help.
Then you should speak to Angram. He guaranteed the supplies. If you can't persuade him, then try Cormac. He agreed to cover any problems that Angram could not.
Понятно. Тут поговори, там потрещи. Сидит тут,
You
понятно.
shouldn't rely on machines.
Кормак. Датчики движения. Кормак, да к Кормаку пойду схожу. Что это? Ходи, говорит, туда, ходи, говорит, сюда. Кормак, ты что ли? Хер ты. Ладно. Так, очки обучения, давай. Датчики движения, говоришь, кому не...
We can take a risk. Isn't it more important that we win this war rather than how we win it? Ah, incomer. It would be good to talk later and hear your news. Come with me. I need someone to watch my back when I go look for some supplies. And I know I can trust you.
Goods are the whole heart of trade. And what's the world without trade?
Don't mess me around, or I'll mess with you.
Тоже маленько пособираю. Это вы против. Это как в этом похоже. Игра престолов. Эти арбалеты против дракона. Первый же день сейчас пойдем нарушать правила. Где ты? А. Тихо, тихо. А снизу, что ли? Да, она еще ниже. А это что за растеница? Монолист. Мана огня. слушай. Ешки-матрешки. Далеко. Ну ладно. Потому что что-то прям прыгать оттуда мне не хотел. Типа мне на выход надо и повернуть.
Wait, one moment.
What now?
Seeing as you're looking to settle down here, you'll be needing to make friends, won't you? So, friend, why don't you head down to the tavern and bring me something back?
Сам себе бегай за фляжкой. Ты на посту бухать собрался.
On guard duty?
It'll take more beer than you can carry to go to my head. Come on, I'm stuck here. Least you can do is get me a pint.
Не, парень, сам себе бегай за фляжкой.
Get your own pint.
You think it's a good idea? Upsetting the guard just after you've arrived?
Let me make a suggestion.
You being a newcomer want to owe me a favor. Because I know people around here. I'm a member of the Hooded Crows and you aren't.
Пшёл ты. Ты еще будет у меня. Туда сбегай, сюда сбегай. Сейчас я тут поднимусь в авторитете, иди устрою тебя.
This area is restricted. No entry.
Что это за
What is
место?
this place?
This is the pit.
Это
Any
яма.
Elex,
Здесь хранят
any forbidden
поселенцы.
technology that comes into Goliath.
Тут
This is where it's kept.
Goliath.
Move along
Понятно.
there. Move along.
Ага. А теперь... Не перелетаем. А если просто взлететь сейчас? Яма.
Analyzing. System error.
You four? What are you doing here? You were supposed to have remained with me. Why did you leave the crash site?
Survival Protocol 7. Commander presumed dead. U4 unit attempted return to repair station.
Обнаружили берсерки.
But instead you were found by the berserkers? You're lucky you haven't been dismantled for your Elex. Are you able to come with me?
System error. Failure of. System error.
Identify system error.
Analyzing. Minor damage to primary systems. Defense system and weapons are offline. Primary control system impaired.
Can you repair yourself?
Analyzing. Negative. No repair possible at this location.
Yeah, that would be too easy.
Отчет о выполнении цели последнего задания.
Status report of our last mission goals.
Primary goal. Locate and secure Thorold, highest leader of the Berserkers, known as the Pilgrim. Mission status, failed. Secondary goal, secure data describing transmutation process of pure Elex into mana. Mission status, failed. Tertiary goal, scout Edan for weaknesses in the Berserker defenses. Mission status, failed.
Well, that was a success, huh?
Negative. Commanding unit status, privileges revoked. Execution ordered as a result of mission failure.
What do you need to complete repairs? This location isn't safe.
Identifying. Nearest automated repair station is in North Abessa.
Then go. But you four, you are not to report on my status. If asked about me, state that I died in the crash. I will meet you at the repair station in Abessa.
Выше улететь, но не над ним же, он же... А, ну нормально. Ну и хер с ним. Ну типа... Что там? Датчик движения. Управление, да, против. Сейчас мы тут немножечко. Конечно, может быть. Противоядие. Ну и свалим сейчас отсюда. Ай. Нихера себе. Что-то с такой высоты упал, разбился, ножки отвалились. Хераська, а я думал, ты более крепкий парень. Вроде как... А, во. А вот тут что такое? А, нападение. Ну у него-то уж не буду я тырить, я оттуда только забрал. Старым методом залезем наверх. Давай свались нахер вниз. Да я дурак. Ну сейчас-то хоть я собрался или нет? Нет, я туплю. Интересно, а по дереву я смогу ходить? Я ничего там не трогал. Я тут так по лесу хожу, наблюдаю территорию. Сейчас прикол, если он меня захочет обыскать. Ты скажешь, да иди, ты не сходил мне за шлямкой пивка. Поэтому давайте обыщу, а у меня запрещенные предметы, и давайте. Не промолчишь, правильно, молчи. Да, я использую нанотехнологии.
You patch them up. I want to give people a chance to fight back.
Слушай, журналист. Возьмем. Поболтать, что ли, с дурасом.
So, you decided to stick around. Well, I've been given a job by Warlord Ragnar that I think might suit you, if you want to stay around for longer.
Расскажи-ка мне про работеночку-то.
Tell me about the job. Well, the task I have on offer should profit you, and though it's not the best way to sell our community to you, it should demonstrate that we're open about things here. You see, there was a murder committed just outside Goliath a few months ago. A rather dedicated berserker named Ascor was killed. There's been an investigation, but no definitive answers as to why he was killed. So, Ragnar wants me to follow up and find the murderer. And what can I do? Well, I'm having trouble getting answers from people. Maybe an outsider will have more success getting them to open up. Would you talk to the suspects and see what they have to say?
Ну-ка.
Tell me about the victim.
His name was Askor. He was a warrior, newly promoted from cultivator. Ragnar had high hopes for him, but Askor wasn't popular. He went missing around Mana's Eve 3 months ago. No one knew where he'd gone, and it wasn't like he had many shards to up and disappear with. Then one of Ragnar's patrols found Askor's body rotting up in the forest. It looks like he was stabbed several times with a sword. Whoever did it was strong enough to overcome him, but clumsy. They didn't find anything on Askor to point to who might be the murderer.
Ты думаешь, что я могу найти убийцу?
And you think I can find the killer?
You're a stranger here. That means you might see things I won't.
What kind of logic is that?
To be honest, I think this is a dead-end job. But Ragnar, against all the evidence, seems to think it was a berserker that killed Askor, and he wants answers. Me, I think it's a wild goose chase. None of Ragnar's questioning has thrown up any proof a berserker was involved in this, so chances are it was an alb, an outlaw, or a reaver. But if a warlord has an itch to scratch, then that means we have to go and scratch it. So, let's cross all these suspects off the list and give them some closure.
Is this why you brought me to Goliath? To do your dirty work?
I brought you to Goliath to give you a chance. And this is a way to earn it by getting a warlord on your side.
Я постараюсь найти.
Ragnar wants answers. He seems determined to find out what happened. Myself, I don't know if we'll ever know what happened. But if we can eliminate these 5 suspects, he might let this go. And who knows? Maybe one of them did do it, and you'll get the proof.
А подозреваемый с кем со мной разговаривает?
Will the suspects talk to me?
Tell them you're investigating on Ragnar's orders. They'll answer your questions. Let me know if you need help. Remember, my sword belongs to you.
О чем я должен их спрашивать?
What do you want me to ask them?
Where they were 3 months ago around Mana's Eve when the crime was committed. What they thought of Askor. I doubt you'll get a confession. I doubt any of them did it, but you'll get a sense of the men, and then you can report back to me so we can close the case.
Where can I find them?
They're all still out there. Track them down, then report back to me when you've discovered something.
Нормально. Ладно, давай.
Does Ragnar think a berserker murdered Askor?
Askor was killed with a sword, and there aren't too many people who use swords outside of Idan. But if Ragnar's right, then it must be someone who was outside the walls at the time of the crime. So, Ragnar drew up a list of 5 suspects. No idea why these 5 exactly, but Ragnar will have his reasons.
Так, сейчас.
A group of people who were out there in the forest at the time of the murder. First on the list is Baron. He's a guard. Well, he's supposed to be a guard. As far as I know, he doesn't have an alibi. But I think the only real reason he's on the list is because he knew Ascor when he was younger. Then there's Thorgal. He's in charge of a world heart in Abessa. I have no idea why Ragnar would put him on the list. Maybe just to be complete. Third is Garen, a hunter. He was reliable, but he seems to have lost heart in himself. There's something troubling him. Last are Eardor and Rock. Rock I can't get a handle on. There's something he's not happy about. Eardor is still wet behind the ears. Bit of a whiner, but seems to care about his job. They were all outside Goliath at the time of the murder.
Понятно. Ладно, давай. Эх.
I have the movement detector you wanted.
Excellent work. Now my men stand a chance of seeing danger before they walk into it. Tell Cinder she can count on the support of the Hammer Clan. I will tell the men to be ready.
Ладно. Давай. А в конце надо будет сказать, типа, вот это вот он убил. Казним его. Раз 15. Так.
Why are people so blind? How can they stare at the same thing as you and yet see something so differently?
You think everyone should think the same way?
No, but if something is so obvious, why can't people see it? We're losing this war. Our enemies can see it, we can see it.
So, why won't anyone do anything about it?
It's not like there isn't a solution out there, a way we can win. But people stick to their old ways and new thinking be damned.
Что-то мне подскажет, что-то я давно.
If you say so.
There's no point saying unless you're prepared to do. If you stay here, incomer, you'll have to keep your views out there. I think Goliath's walls have narrowed the opinions of everyone who lives here.
Тут у них разногласия, так сказать, бушуют. Ты кто? Ну-ка стой. Труженик, иди трудись. Ты кто? Труженик, иди трудись. А я следователь. Ладно, то напугаю сейчас их опять. А интересно, курицу можно жарить? Можно к тебе подойти-то? Клан Молота доставит тебе провизию.
They will? You convinced Cormac to help?
Yes.
Oh, you don't know what a relief that is. I was going crazy here. The least I can do is offer you some Elexit as thanks for your help.
Давай, давай, гони. Ну, давай сколько у него совести?
Well, the Ison clan were due 2 payments. I guess they won't be claiming them now. There was 250 for the first, the same again for the second, so you get 500 Elexit.
Слушай, правильно, а? Научи меня чему-нибудь.
Teach me something.
Of course.
Хитрости, чтобы у нее учиться, надо, чтобы хитрость была, да? 25 интеллект. Все, ладно, понял. У меня же еще и уровень. Мы силу делаем 20. Стойкость 15. Ловкость 15. Я думаю, что ловкость еще пригодится. И вот так вот я сделаю. Да, прими. А тут вон же разные есть. Это бой, тяжелое оружие, сила атаки, гранат. Реактивная атака. Она меня типа может там торговать только учить. Понятно. То есть учителей себе надо находить, смотреть. Так, посмотрим, что у нас там еще есть за задание. Не трындеть.
I heard he was trading illegally. No wonder he got in trouble.
I think you can just leave it like that.
I heard they might be getting a resupply soon.
Так, посмотрим, где они все
They say the raptors
находятся.
are pretty fierce.
Yeah, he was starting fights for no reason. That's why he got in trouble.
Don't take it personally.
А два-то вообще хер знает где. Рок.
Yeah, she said she saw him stealing just there, right in front of her.
Trolls, mantises, raptors. It's crazy to travel out there.
I heard he was trading illegally. No wonder he got in trouble.
Слушайте, трындешки.
Why even waste time thinking about it?
Не трындешки. Так, Что еще за задание есть, где они находятся? Не трынди там про новые технологии. Вот понял я. Это ладно. Так, это путь в далекий край.
I have to get going.
Это выполнено. Ваш стал нашим. Вот это вот. Что-то там.
Just what will happen if we all begin to rely on machines?
Ё-моё. Это ты меня отправляешь к Едицким. Райнхольд. Уильям. Ха-ха-ха. Как вы хотите, так, что? Ладно, тогда спутник, что звук за звук. Тогда будем вот это, пойдем по
We should not rely on machines.
это здесь. Эти, в принципе, вот, наверное, может спуститься и пройти. Да, поднимемся к Дурас, посмотрю, что там. Опросим. Я вижу, как тебе место столько. Там уже, по-моему, где-то есть тут спуск. Ну да. Почему-то сейчас зайдем в дом. Потому что... Слушай, опять что-то... Алло. Это отель раньше. Где-то у тебя, говорят, выход есть. Не обращай внимания. Так, ну-ка я еще раз. Я прохлопал. Слушай. Тролль трава. А надо было узнать Диего-то. Ой, Диего, дура. Меня сможет чему-нибудь научить? Так, сюда иду-то. А, ну я вот сюда же направлялся, о, к нему. Вроде как сюда. Эх, мухи надоедливые. Четыре. Лагерь какой-то. Альвар мертв. Игрушечные динозавры. Это Альвар. Сейчас выйду опять день не там нахрен. Ля. Херасе. Отбойный молоток-то вот-то для чего? Вот это фишка. Интересно. Ну что-то, блядь, страшно. Что это такое? Слушай, это похоже на какие-то... Спустился, что ли? Живу. Ах, там, слушай. А это что за... Надеюсь, они не ко мне бегут. Да вы чё тут, блядь? Ёперный театр. Товарищи. Товарищи. Товарищи.
Hey, you, what are you doing? You're scaring away everything within a day's walk.
На день
You
пути.
crash around like that, you'll scare off anything you can eat and attract everything that wants to make a meal of you.
Эти леса не знакомы.
That's as plain as a horny troll in your sleeping sack. You'd better learn quick if you want to stay alive. You're scaring away the prey that is my livelihood. It's hard enough bringing in the food I have to, without some big-footed oaf crashing through the forest. Still, seeing as you aren't a natural hunter, maybe you'd like to buy some goods from me.
Ты охотник?
You're a hunter?
Yeah, I found my place. This is where I belong, with nature and for nature. I want nothing to do with Goliath.
Why not?
Too much talking, too much bullshit. Out here, peace. But you look like a talker. Is that why you're here? To talk?
На кого ты охотишься?
What are you hunting?
Whatever I find. You can't be too picky if you want to hit Goliath's quota and feed yourself. You won't catch anyone in Goliath roasting a rot boar. They're missing good meat.
Ты хочешь быть охотником
Do you
дальше?
want to stay a hunter?
Nothing wrong with hunting. Let other people kiss ass and climb ladders. I want to stay out here. It's bad enough they send me these half-baked apprentices.
You don't like apprentices?
Apprentices want to be hunters. I get people who don't want to be anything else, so get sent here.
You don't think they deserve a chance?
Sending them here just gives them a chance to get killed. Live day to day, having to hit your quota of meat to send home, while you train people who don't want to be here? I went hunting with Leonard a few days ago. He was so clumsy, he brought a whole pack of raptors down on us. We got home here with no meat, and all of those damn raptors followed us right back here onto our hunting grounds. I'm not doing that again.
Ты боишься?
You're scared?
Only an idiot wouldn't be. If you want to try it, I won't stop you. Me? I'm gonna have to wait those raptors out. And Goliath will get its meat when I'm ready.
Был убит берсерк, его труп
A
нашли.
berserker was killed. The body was found in the forest.
The forest is a dangerous place.
The berserker who was murdered was called Asgore. Did you know him?
Asgore? That asshole. Yeah, I knew him. I kept out of his way. He kissed Ragnar's ass and treated everyone else like rot boar shit.
Когда-то в последний раз.
When were you last in the forest by Goliath?
I don't know. Not for a year. This is the best area for hunting, and all Goliath cares about is me filling my quota. As long as I send them meat and fur, I can stay out here away from small talk and politics.
Ты всегда охотишься с луком?
Do you always hunt with a bow?
A bow? Traps? You should always try and kill at a distance. Learn that, and you will live longer. I'm here to feed berserkers, not the creatures.
Тебе не нравился Асгор?
You didn't like Asgore. I didn't put myself in a position where I needed to. Little shit won't be missed.
Sounds like you had a grudge.
I think most people are assholes. You only asked me about Asgore.
Sociable guy, aren't you?
Sociable just means happy to talk shit. I don't talk shit. What's with all these questions? Is some asshole trying to pin this on me?
I'm questioning anyone I meet out here.
If you want an alibi for me, you'll have to go out there and speak to the raptors.
Is that your only alibi?
I'm a hunter. You want to know where I am? I'm always here in the forest.
Что у тебя есть на продажу-то? Топор, меч воина. 1200. Ну, я пока оружие точно никакого покупать не буду.
Let's finish these animals.
Ты чё? Я тебе помогу. Херач, его херач. Вы пизели-то.
Out of ammo.
Бам! Чё-то мне кажется, я немножко... Да, не в тот. Как-то, мне кажется, я рановато вышел за пределы там. Странники. Мне втащили прям по щам-то. Ну что, больше тропы нету вниз. А это тропа какая-то вообще. Или вот. Или вот для дебилов дорога. И ведет она сразу от порога. Может быть, то я там натравил на всяких чертей, что и мои щекотки даже подметки не годятся. Опять же спать. Попробую. Ну, сейчас. Фишка прикольная. Вот спокойно я до него и дошел.
Hey, you, what are you doing? You're scaring away everything within a day's walk. You crash around like that, you'll scare off anything you can.
I don't know.
That's as you'd better. You're scaring away the prey that.
Это я понял. Охотник.
Yeah, this. What? Two. But.
What do you?
Whatever you.
Do you?
Nothing. Let other. I want. It's.
You don't.
Sending. Live day to day, having to. While you train, I went. We got. I'm not.
You're.
Oh,
Как отвечал, так и буду.
A bizarre.
That, yeah, this,
You didn't like Ascor.
I didn't put myself in a position where I needed to. Little shit won't be missed.
Sounds like you had a grudge.
I think most people are assholes. You.
Social.
What's with?
I'm questioning anyone I meet out here.
If you want an alibi for me, you'll have to go out there and speak to the raptors.
Is that your only alibi?
I'm a hunter. You want to know where I am? I'm always here in the forest.
Teach me something.
Sure.
Вот он, выживание он обучает. Стойкости у меня нет, чтобы... Кстати, что я еще хотел сделать? У меня где-то там топорик, ржавый топорик. Вот этот надо будет продать. Патрон для ружья, стрелы. Хавка. Самогон, жареное мясо. Во. Так, я думаю, нужно сделать еще я хотел. Стрела. Вот это сюда. Так, и теперь эликсир. Вот маленькая. На троечку пока. А хотя даже не. На троечку. Так. Ну-ка. Так, задание, что там он мне сказал? Да, это вряд ли он сделал. Я согласен. Где ящеры тут? Добудем. Возьмем. Так, а что это внутри? Спальник. Нет, тут ты жрешь, пьешь. Книжки даже читаешь. Это типа тут твое брать ничего нельзя, да? Да, ёшки на трешки. Ай-яй-яй-яй-яй. Только не вниз же, да что ж ты, мать. А, все прибавляется.
You had better put that weapon away. That's better.
Я тебя вообще потревожить не хотел, ты чё? Ярдор. Слушай, а может спросить у него, что он там насчет ящеров, может даже задание, там, может несложное. Я тоже охотник, ты что, не видишь? Насчет ящеров. Ну что?
Why don't we hunt them together?
I've had one apprentice almost get me killed. I don't need another amateur risking my life. And that's what you'd be doing.
You can trust me.
I don't trust anyone.
Понятно.
About the raptors. I can take care of these raptors myself.
Then can you leave your belongings here? That will be easier than collecting them from your body later.
No raptor is killing me. Have you found the raptor's trail?
They've been moving around a lot, but it looks like they're to the west of here for now.
Ну, хопа. Так, далеко не? Нет, в принципе, попробую, что нет. Если сильный, то мне, наверное, стоит вернуться в Эдем. Вон они, наверное, эти ящеры, я так понял. Они вроде бы не очень жесткие. Ну да. А вон... А. Ну-ка попробуй, конечно, разочек. Не, они, наверное, жесткие. Да.
Out of ammo.
А там был сохранение. Не, я понял. Ой-ой-ой. Я понял, слабенький. Я тут зря еще вылез отсюда, я так. Я хочу вернуться. Еще надо задание понять. Вот сюда, наверное, надо. Потому что, ну, расспросил, конечно, я его. Телепортируемся туда нахер. Рано ринулся я в бой с ржавым топором. Не помню еще. Даже просто топорик. Грибочек. Грибочек. Я нашел грибочек. Так, ну да, я посмотрю.
Take that tick to the pit. It should be disposed of.
Эрдор. Но это вот все равно он тут. У меня в самом городе нет, что ли, заданий-то? Ожидание. Буду всегда нечем заняться. Скомканная записка. В глубине ямы сегодня после заката принеси 200 осколков. Не забудь проверить. Препы заранее и не дай снова тебя развести. Это все туда, я слабенький. Надо еще какие-нибудь задания. Слушай, а пойду я.
Hey, incomer. You're new here, right?
Isn't that obvious?
Oh, I only arrived here recently myself. There are just too many raiding parties out there now. If you don't belong to a faction, well, you're just counting the days until you're dead. I was pretty badly injured when I was brought here. They took me in and patched me up. But I wish I had more than this simple weapon to defend myself with. This doesn't exactly make me feel safe.
Ты здесь не чувствуешь себя
You don't
безопасно?
feel safe here?
Well, they're a fierce bunch, and the walls are better than where I was. But some of the other factions use plasma weapons. What good is a club going to be against those? I came here when the Albs raided the farm. The Berserkers found me and brought me here. But protection came at a price. My safety for a law that is more limiting than freeing. They reject all technology. Can you imagine that?
Ты не считаешь, что его надо запретить?
You don't think technology should be forbidden?
Look at the people here. They want to change the world, but they're doing it one handful of soil at a time. Sore backs, blistered hands, slow progress. Goliad is civilized, but it's not exactly civilization, is it? Those are my thoughts, and there are some here that share them. But there are others who would exile you from the town just for saying that technology can make a difference.
Is there anything else you don't like about Berserkers?
Don't get me wrong, the people here can be fair, they help those around them, and there's the wonder that is Berserker magic. And if you follow their laws, you will find acceptance here, all of which is 1,000 times better than you can expect from the outlaws. The people of Tavar might as well be mutants, the way they turn on everyone and everything. What I don't understand is the hatred for clerics here. The wars of the past are long gone. The enmity should be buried. Certainly the clerics believe differently about technology, but that's no reason to hate them, is it?
It sounds like you've learned a lot about the clerics.
What about you? Are you going to pledge allegiance to the Berserkers? Run off to the outlaw way of life? Or follow an interest in technology to the clerics?
Фух, ты как решил меня прям четко спросить, кем я хочу стать? Я еще даже не знаю, товарищ.
I don't need anyone, or any faction.
An outlaw in the making if I ever heard one. But I'd think again. At some point, you'll need to choose a side.
So, is there anywhere to trade here?
That depends what you want to buy. Traders need to be authorized, and what they can sell is restricted. You'll need to look elsewhere if you want energy weapons, or anything more advanced than a hand-sharpened stick. And whatever you want to buy, you'll need to find the shards to pay. Say, you look like you could do with something to eat. Take this as a gift.
Блять, у меня еды мало. Ну, самого хватает. Че вот это тут?
It isn't worth thinking about.
А это просто дом. Хопа, такие. А ты не, с тобой нельзя было.
Sure, okay.
Бертрам, ты что подглядываешь, слышишь ты? Может, не видишь что-то еще. Синда. Вижу, у тебя серьезные проблемы за перебои с поставкой.
It sounds like these supply problems are getting you down.
No guards for escorting the supplies here or to distribute them afterwards. Outlaws and clerics stealing some of what we do send.
Yes, it's not just you. I had my armor stolen by an outlaw.
Outlaws. The one thing you can trust them to do is to steal things.
And do you know where they take the things they've stolen?
Well, if they're true outlaws, there is only one place they'll take
them. Straight
to Tavar and a share of the profit.
Interesting to know.
Но это нам недоступно, это харизму надо вкачать. Тут не убивал, но брони нету с них.
Where can I find this Master Thorold?
The pilgrim has been gone for so long, I'm not sure anyone knows where he is. He announced that he needed to go into retreat for some higher purpose, and that was it. He left. All we know is that his leaving had something to do with Elex and mana. But what exactly, I don't think anyone knows.
Teach me something.
Of course.
Ну, че он хитрости не хватает, и интеллекта, чтобы у нее обучаться, я так понимаю. То есть тут да, пока за них что-то берсерки, считай, потом клирки и эти, как-то там, изгои. То есть, чтобы мне у нее обучаться чему-то, боевая подготовка вот даже. То есть тут сила нужна. И интеллекта 40. Интеллект надо, короче, вкачивать по-любому, я так понимаю. Интеллект, хитрость. Опаньки, ты страшно. Слушай, а что у тебя есть на продажу? Я забыл тебя спросить, Синда. Мы можем поторговать?
Look around. Tell me what you need.
Топорик, топорика сил не хватает. Слушай, попродавать ей всякую шляпу, наверное, можно. Ржавый топор, куда он у меня? Энергетики, суп, самогон, кусок серы, это все оставим. Вино, бутылка с водой, ломать. Энергии, целебное зелье, маленькие целебное зелье. Сколько всего? Кость. Не, мне отбойный молоток приколол. Потому что, считай, можно добывать ресурсы. Мусор. Мусор. Тоже. Кружку. Металлу. Разводной ключ. Столовый нож. Шкатулка. Может казаться на пачка денег старого мира. Сигарет, туалетная бумага. Грубые шершавые на сайте. Шкатулка, тип, что-то патроны для ружей, пускай пока все будет. Ну, это не факел. Что их надо продавать, что ли? Да, давай все 14. Ну, за штуку перешли. Ржавый топор.
Stop messing around with that technology, will you?
Броня плюс 5, а то я ходил без амулета, его не видно, жаль, жаль, что его не видно. Так, топать-то все хрен знает. Так, ну карту. Где тут телепорт? Здесь. Так я... Так, а чё? А. Слушай, а если мне что-то сейчас потрындеть? Эй, а топорик?
Stop messing around with that technology, will you?
Ё-моё, я лошок. Я продал тот топор, который у меня был в руках. Я остался только с луком. Эй, ты где? Я, конечно, понимаешь, что?
Can we trade?
Look around. Tell me what you need.
Херася. Чопаньки, не. Короче, ладно, пускай она идет лесом, полем. Найду я себе оружие. Я усложняю себе задачу. Так, а тут кто? Может, тут у вас что есть? Здравствуйте, лекарь.
Really? I don't want anything to do with it.
Is that a fact?
That smells like trouble.
Кором.
You sure you can trust him?
Ну, Кором, давай перетрем с тобой.
Welcome to the Berserkers. You want to make it all the way to the top? You must observe our sacred traditions. Most sacred of all, never have an empty glass. Tell me, what brings you here?
Это твоя таверна?
Is this your tavern?
It is indeed. Tavern, home from home, resting place for the hard-working man. We offer shelter to all loyal berserkers. You want something to drink?
Ну-ка, скажи.
Tell me.
в последнее время что-нибудь
Have
правильно
you heard
слышал?
anything about the Alps recently?
Well, it's said that they were very active a few days ago. One of them Albs, Alex, they say, seemed to be very interested in the old observatory in the mountains up there to the west.
Alex, do you know where he is now?
He and his troops went north. Pity. He made it out just before the force sent after him got there. Must have had a fright. There've been no more Albs seen since then.
Do you know where in the north he has gone?
I don't really get any news from past the first border region up there in the highlands of Abessa.
Ну, понятно.
There's not many berserkers prepared to venture far into the Icelands. Hardly anyone who's seen the Ice Palace has returned alive.
Ты знаешь кого-то, кто добирался до самого ледяного
Do you know
дворца?
anyone who made it all the way down to the Ice Palace?
Not that is still alive. There were a few warriors, but we lost them in the last attack.
Почему вы пользуетесь таким
Why
старым
do you use such
оружием?
old weapons?
What? You think you can't kill someone with a sword? You don't need Elex weapons to survive. You ask the Alps. Their technology against our magic, and they're the ones in the ground.
Maybe the berserkers just got lucky.
Ha! Are you one of those people that looks at a shiny gun and thinks it's progress? Elex rots whatever it touches. Look at the Alps. They might as well be mutants. They're unnatural.
Что такого
What's so
хорошего
good
в
about
природе?
nature?
Have a beer, and you can taste it. Nature is magic. Real magic. Took the comet for people to realize that. So, that's what we do here. We work with nature. Nature gives us mana, and mana gives us magic.
Idan is different to the other places I've been.
Well, there you have me beaten. I've never left Idan, but from what I've been told, the comet scorched the ground and what didn't die was poisoned by Elex. It's only here that the world is growing again. Generations of berserkers have worked hard to make this place. And now we have the world hearts. The other lands should be welcoming us. They should be begging us to come and heal the world instead of attacking us.
Кто такие берсерки?
Who are the berserkers?
We're the only real free people there are. I know, we have our laws. But better that than a knife at your throat like the outlaws. Or an Elex edition like those Alps. We're working together to make this world better. You work hard here, you're rewarded. There's no others will be so fair to you.
Налей мне. Хлеба
Give
нет.
me a drink.
What'll it be?
И ты торгашки. Товарное оружие, броня, соответственно, у тебя нет. Ладно. Что я тебе могу сказать? Не надо мне ни хера от тебя. Тут нет никаких знакомств.
So that didn't work.
Well.
I am going, all right?
Лекарь.
Don't listen to those sorts of comments. They'll land you in it.
Don't ask me what that was about.
So that didn't work.
We have to do something.
Yeah, it needs to be totally reworked. If you can get the spares.
Борн.
Hey, can I help you? What do you want here?
Who wants to know?
My name is Born. I am the chief overseer of the seedling farms here in Goliad. Let me welcome you to Goliad, the jewel of Magalan. Here you can see what our world once was, and what she can be again. But tread carefully whilst you're here. Some of the plants we're cultivating in the seedling farms are fragile. Damaging them means exile to the Valley of the Damned. So I'd watch your step. It'll make life easier all round. Life is a lot more comfortable here in Goliad than out in that valley.
Что значит управляющий?
What is a supervisor?
Someone who has already worked so long at a job that people have decided they are better organizing people than doing the actual job.
Что такое ферма саженцев?
What's a seedling farm?
We grow a lot of different plants here, specimens of all the types we can find. But of them all, the world hearts are the most important. For where they grow, all life will follow. That's why these plants get their own fortified defenses. If you would like to see the work we do, you are welcome to visit us. Many incomers stay to become cultivators. We always have space for more people willing to dedicate themselves to Magalan. I hope you find your place here.
They say that the pilgrim Thorold has answers, but
Ох, всем нужны работнички.
How is that even possible?
I'm looking to make a trade.
And what brings you to me?
Ah, incomer. It would be good to talk later and hear your news. I've heard you're the...
Well, there's a face I haven't seen before. Newcomer, aren't you?
You have a problem with new faces?
Problem? Me? Oh, I never have problems, only solutions. And I reckon we can solve problems for each other.
What problems?
Of the financial kind. The kind where I've got money I'm just looking to give away, and you have empty pockets to fill. Cautious? Oh, I like that. It means you're discreet. And discreet is just what I need. Except maybe being impaled up the unmentionables with a hot, rusty poker. But, and I'm getting to the point, here's me, right? A loyal and honest berserker, someone who knows what's right, what's legal and what's not. Then there's a newcomer like you. Well, any newcomer has the potential to make honest mistakes when it comes to legalities. And if you did, then I, as an honest berserker, could help put such mistakes right in a way that earns us both elixir.
Почему я должен тебе доверять?
Why should I trust you?
'Cause I'm a hooded crow, not one of your rule-making Eisen clan, not a wannabe Hammer clan. I'm a good, honest, straight-talking, hooded crow.
Clans?
The Hammer clan, the Eisen clan, and the clan of the hooded crows. That's your berserkers. So, if you were to get your hands on rare, legally questionable items, I could, being a loyal berserker, take that trouble off your hands.
Rare items?
Rare is where the elixir is. You can spend your life dreaming of elixir, or spend your elixir living your dreams. Your choice.
Прям торгаш какой-то. Тебя интересуют диковины?
You're looking for rare items?
I help people with problems. When someone discovers rare items that are legally questionable, I solve this problem without the need to take up the time of our busy official authorities. No fuss, no overstretching our legal authorities. It's much better for everyone. And all for the right price. I just do as any honest, loyal, law-abiding, practical berserker should do.
Teach me something.
Yeah, sure, why not?
Ну, где можно взлом замков обучать. Понятно.
About these rarities.
Yes.
What's the catch?
Catch? What catch? You'll earn a handsome amount of elixir. Where's the catch in that?
Do you take me for stupid?
No, no. Stupid would only cause me trouble. Who wants stupid? Smart is what I need. Smart knows how to keep everyone happy. Smart knows how to keep the laws in perspective and turn a healthy profit. And I can see you're smart.
Exactly what goods are you looking for?
Me? I don't want anything. But I might know a few people in need of mature healing roots. Born the cultivator knows where they grow. And if you could persuade him to let you harvest them, then maybe I could persuade someone to give you Elex.It for them.
And if I just give the roots to Born?
You could, but then Born's not going to be as financially grateful as me. Meaning he'll pay you less if I have to spell it out.
What's the rarest item you're looking for?
Well, there is one thing, but it's a bit special.
Tell me about it.
Well, if you're sure, once we talk about this, you'll be committed. It's all about trust on this one.
Just tell me.
Well, you see, Ragnar, one of the big bosses here, has something of particular interest to me. A family heirloom. Eric Eisenfaust's sword.
Хера себе он захотел. Кто такой этот Эрик?
Who is Eric Eisenfaust?
You've got to have heard of him. He was one of the greatest warriors ever to fight for the Berserkers. Eisenfaust is a legend here. Kids worship him. Warriors want to be him. Not Ragnar's either. Who knows how he got the sword, but it wasn't legitimate, trust me. Some say Eisenfaust was the real founder of the Berserkers, that he took Amrek's dreams and made them real. They say that 50 years ago, Eisenfaust destroyed an entire army of the clerics' fighting machines using just this sword. Load of old hooey, of course, but even so, with his name on the sword, it's almost priceless. Almost. I'll give you a reasonably sized stack of Elex.It for it.
Can you get a hold of Alt technology?
Alt-Tech is far, far too hot and Goliath, my friend. I'm a brave man, but no outlaw, no reaver. I mean, just the other day, I met a bounty hunter who was trying to track down an outlaw over something. Trust me, you want to stay away from that life and that merchandise.
Тебе еще что-нибудь нужно?
Do you need any other items?
Well, there is something that needs acquiring and redistributing. You know the pit, right?
What's the pit?
Oh, it's a storage place. They keep unwanted items there. Well, Yora, the guy in charge there, needs help collecting things with Elex.It in them. And here's you looking to be helpful. So, how about you help collect that stuff for him, then accidentally lose it on the way back?
You want me to bring you things with Elex in them?
Well, truth be told, Yora really doesn't like that stuff. And I know people who love it. So, it would be winners all around.
Any more rare items you're interested in?
You've noticed the Mana Shrine, right? Big building in the middle of Goliath?
Yes.
Well, it just so happens that building contains all the Elex they use to make mana. And mana is magic in whoever's hands hold it. I'm telling you, Elex can make profits appear out of nowhere. All you have to do is make it disappear from under Caldrum's nose.
What items do you trade?
Trade? No, that would be illegal. No, I don't trade. I run a sort of lottery, one where you pay me for a chance to win the item of your choice.
I have to gamble?
You could say that, but once you offer the right price, the odds are you'll always be a winner. I only have a limited selection. We are in Goliath, and the laws make a lot of items illegal. Well, you know what they say. One man's forbidden is another man's profit. Of course, as a loyal and honest berserker, you won't catch me saying things like that.
Контрабандист по-другому. Ладно.
I'm not here from Angrim. I need to buy a laser weapon, the sort the clerics use. I got hold of one recently, but then Hakon spotted it and confiscated it. Do you know how I can get hold of another one? And if you can get me one, can you get me, say, 3?
Are you insane? I don't know this man. I've never met him.
Keep your voice down.
I'm sorry, stranger. I've no idea what you're talking about. Trade. Me. I'm a solid, honest berserker. I don't know who told you what, but get lost before you get me exiled or worse.
I'm going.
Какое еще задание-то было? Заданица. Я хотел уже сходить. Да, и пойду, в принципе, и схожу.
Cook too long and you ruin the porridge.
Frankly, these should be showing more respect. The coward just ran away. Some people are saying he should...
Дождик льет, а нам все похер. Так. Да, конечно, то, что я топор продал, это я глупо сделал. Как думаешь?
Do you think we make a good team, Duras?
We're a team. I'm ready if you are.
Teach me something.
Sure.
Гранаты, мощный удар, нет. Сила парирования, нет. Сила атаки. Тяжелое оружие, нет. Ближнего боя. Силы не хватает. Это тут мне бы надо. Пятерку на силу надо будет. Короче, ладно. Да, херовастенько, конечно, что я топор продал. Не тренги давай.
Does it have to be like that?
About my support. What do I need to do?
Ask around the city. Help the people here, and they will give a good report of you to the warlord of their clan. Some are overburdened, or are doing things that are not in line with the law. Lend them a hand, and uphold our rules.
And that means?
Don't do anything forbidden by our laws. It is that simple.
How am I doing?
You must do more if you want to fit in here. Earn those pledges, and you will earn my approval.
I wonder if he was serious about that.
Да. А я вам пошел сюда. Ни хрена нету. Без топора. Туман. Берем, что тут можно, пока нас не видит ни хера. Все. Угу. От тебя как бы недалеко, да? Опять же, это все как бы. никого пока тревожить не хочу. Я немножко затупил и продал. Пережившего катастрофу. Пережившего. Так, в принципе, по смерти красивенько. Пленка, пачка сигарет. Ну-ка смотрю, может тут что-то найду я для себя. Спальный мешок. И все. Вот что-то. Спрятался. Ай-яй-яй, забываю, что лучше не подвигать.
Ooh, who are you? What are you doing here? No one's allowed round the world, Heart.
Тут какой-то ты нервный, как я погляжу.
You seem nervous.
Yeah. Normally the only people to come out here are albs, or outlaws. Which are you?
Are you responsible for the world heart here?
That's what you care about? The world heart? What about the men sent with it? If we wither, it does too. Goliath should care as much about us as they care about that plant. But yes, what are we next to a world heart? Ants in history. Here we are standing by the future of Magellan, the very thing given to us in Magellan's hour of need. Maybe that's what Bourne meant. He told me being a cultivator was about learning who you are. Out here, isolated with this thing to care about, I've certainly gained perspective.
What is a cultivator?
Well, we're farmers, in the main. We grow the crops for Goliath, and we tend to the seedlings and the world hearts. The warriors act like they're the big guys, but really, they're here to protect us. Warriors might get the glory, but it's us cultivators who are changing the world.
How long have you been doing this?
Oh, I didn't want to do it. This was a sentence. I got sent here as punishment 5 years ago.
Punished? And you say you enjoy doing this?
Yeah, masochist, aren't I? Beer, women, and fights were all that used to matter. Now, I get a kick from seeing just a few seedlings a season make it all the way to mature. I can take pride from that.
How safe is the world's heart here?
You mean with the Albs scouting out Goliath? They don't seem to register it. The World Heart mustn't be their mission, or they don't know about it. They'd kill me fast enough, though. That is, if the animals didn't get me first, or I don't eat the wrong thing and get poisoned. Still, all in a day's work.
Anything you want me to report to Ragnar?
Yeah. Can you tell him about the World Heart? That it's okay? He should know we're still working, even though the patrols aren't coming to check. But if you're offering to help, there is one thing. I've not had any supplies from Goliath. Can you get them to send someone with my food supplies?
What do you mean the Albs don't register the World Heart?
They don't come here. They bypass it, keeping their distance. You'd think they'd come straight for it, huh? It's eating Elex, and they sort of want all the Elex, don't they? Maybe they don't like the mana. The mutants here love it, but when they eat it, it makes them sick. Maybe the Albs can sense that, and they want to stay healthy.
I will ask about your food supplies.
Thank you. Cinda is probably the best person to ask. She's fierce. I mean, ball-shriveling fierce. But gets things done. I'm not asking for anything special. Just the usual supply run. Or just, well, anything, to be honest. We're hungry out here.
I'll see what I can do.
Please, just don't forget. I can't farm, fight, and bring in supplies. Listen, Goliath aside, there's a plant. The cultivator's loaf. If we could collect some of that, it would help us. It grows everywhere, but we've just not had time to collect them. 4 dozen should be enough.
4 dozen?
Yes, hopefully that would last us until we get another supply run. Say, let's round it up. Can you bring me 50? It would save you a trip to Goliath.
Why plant the World Heart out here where it's in danger?
You don't understand much about our ways, do you?
So tell me.
We're changing the world with them. Wherever you plant a World Heart, it extracts the Elex from the ground, pulls the poison out of the soil. It makes the soil come back to life. Lets Magellan's nature return to it. So whenever we plant a World Heart, life follows. The more we plant, the more of Magellan is restored. We have to plant them in places like this because it's where they make a difference. All this around us, is because of the World Heart.
So where do the World Hearts come from?
I don't know. They found the first ones, the first Berserkers. They realized what it could do, that it fed on Elex rather than dying from it, so they started cultivating them.
Откуда ты берешь правила?
Where do you get your supplies from?
Directly from Goliath, normally. Sometimes we'll get something from passing hunters, but you can't rely on that.
Why have the deliveries come to a halt?
The Alb attacks. The warlords have put all the warriors on defense and cut down on the supply runs. We're supposed to be self-sufficient out here, but with more Alb attacks and more creatures, we don't have time to grow, forage, or hunt anymore.
Скажи, что тебе известно об убийстве Аскора.
Tell me, what do you know about Ascor's murder?
Nothing really. I don't hear much from Goliath out here.
So, you were here when he was killed?
Probably. I haven't been anywhere else in months. I only go back for supplies or to transport seedlings. When was Ascor killed?
3 months ago, around Mana's Eve.
Oh, then I was back in Goliath sometime around then. I've lost track, to be honest, but whenever it was, I didn't see anything.
Ты хорошо знал Аскора?
How well do you know Ascor?
Not at all. I mean, I knew of him. People talked about him. But I don't think I ever said more than hello to him, and he ignored me. He didn't really have time for cultivators. But, you know, people can be like that. Some value our work, others think they're superior somehow.
Do you know where they found Ascor's body?
I'm guessing somewhere in the forest, or why ask me, right?
Did you hear anything else about Ascor?
Well, I'm wondering why you're not asking me about the seedling that disappeared the same night Ascor was murdered. No one seems to be asking about it, and from what I heard, it wasn't just a seedling, it was one close to maturity. I heard it was being sent to a cultivator in the hope it could go on to Tavar or somewhere as a new world heart. But it never arrived.
Так, у тебя есть меч?
Do you carry a sword?
Of course. It's dangerous out here.
You work here on your own?
Most of the time. That's part of the punishment. It didn't used to be as lonely. They'd send patrols out to check on us. But since the Albs started attacking, we've been left on our own out here. Yeah, I guess we're not a priority.
I don't think you killed Ascor.
Me? Of course I didn't.
You really don't think you have a motive?
You mean the seedling he had? I'm a cultivator. I look after a world heart. I want to know what happened to the seedling he had. Why aren't you investigating where it went?
You're out here with a sword, and no witnesses.
If I tried to attack a warrior with a sword, chances are you'd be planting me in the ground.
Так. Вот сердце мира. Хотя можно тут сесть.